Good morning, everyone. What a glorious day it is. I mean, it is Thursday, which means tomorrow's Friday, which means it's then one day away from the weekend. Big whoop. But this morning, at 7 o'clock in the morning, I wasn't even out of bed for work yet. I took delivery of my first, I guess what I would class as a big boy gaming rig. So yeah, that means I can now play games without my console screaming at me. When I say screaming, I mean screaming. Take a listen, take a listen. It is nuts. That sound you can hear right there is my PlayStation. I'm not doing anything at the moment. I'm just on menu screen. So yeah, that was the sound my PlayStation Pro makes whenever I play pretty much any game. It used to only happen when it was trying to like output 4K and HDR, but nowadays I could be playing Minecraft and it would be screaming away at me. So that is no fun. I can hear it through my headphones as clear as day. It's not what I want. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing some games in silence, I guess. What a good time. Anyway, I don't really want to waste any time. I want to get this unboxed. I want to get this on. So let's get right into it. Right, let's get to it. So yes, this is the box of dreams, box of hope, the box of destiny that was delivered today. 1 second. God, go on, go. So yes, let's get right to it. Got some FAQs here about being IT incompetent by the looks of things. And ooh. So this is the motherboard box. I'm guessing in here we'll have some goodies, and it is not in fact the motherboard, because I will be very upset if that is the case. Oh, fuck the PC. Well, hey, that's all I want. That's all I want from life. What have we got? A couple. Yeah, nice. Now the main event. A box gives birth to another small box. Sweet. Alright, so we can see they've obviously taken a lot of care into packing this thing up, which honestly cannot be missed. I've seen some absolute horror stories of where people have brought mentally expensive PCs and like the graphics card is, because the box has been so badly like dealt with by the courier, the graphics card's actually fallen out and broken, and there's RAM flying about the shop. Just not what we want, you know. Whew. Now, let's take a look at this packaging inside. Very nice. So, kind of like Jenga, innit? That bit's loose, so we'll go with that one. I'm shit at Jenga. Wow, that's really in there, yo. Right, let me just put you back down. What the fuck? Ooh, what's that? Don't know if that's supposed to come off. Who knows? Oh, there we go. Freedom. Whew. That was a little bit scary. Right. Whoa. Man, that looks sweet. So, as you can probably tell, around a month has passed since I recorded the start of this video, but we're gonna get straight back into it. So let's go over what we've got running inside of this machine. I've had my hands on this for about a month now, and I can confirm it is an absolute beast. Everything I've thrown at it has been able to run buttery smooth on ultra fucking everything. And it's, yeah, it's been a fun time. So let's take a look what we've got running inside of this. So here we have it, ladies and gentlemen, all powered on and running. So in this bad lad, being the big brain, we have an AMD Ryzen 5 5600X 6-core CPU, which is being cooled by a Corsair H45 hydro cooler. We have 16 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance DDR4 Pro RGB RAM, which looks very pretty there. We have a 10 gig NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 card in here, a 1 terabyte M.2 NVMe SSD, and this is all being held together by an MSI B45 Tomahawk Pro motherboard at the back there. And power in this bad lad, we have an 850 watt power supply by a company by the name of Channelwell Technology. I've not really heard of them before, but there we have it. That is what we have running in this bad lad. So in the end, I ended up paying a grand total of £1,850 for this rig. Would I recommend buying a PC from Gladiator PC? 100%. It took around 8 days to get here, and every step of the way I was given updates on the build. Literally, they told me once the order had been received, when they started putting it together, as they were literally putting the different components into the machine, once it had been boxed and once it had been shipped, I'd received a tracking number from Gladiator, and it was literally with me the next day. As I said at the start of this video, Dave, who brought the package, was at my door at 7 o'clock. I was still asleep. My mum had to get it in for me. It was crackers. So yes, thank you very much for that, Dave. So if you want to stick around for a little bit, what I'm going to do next, we're actually going to port into the PC, and by that I'm going to start recording the screen. We're going to play some games. We're going to look at the FPS that this bad lad kicks out on. We're going to go with Cyberpunk 2077, game of League of Legends, because why the hell not? And a new game that I've recently picked up, well, the game itself isn't new, but it's new to me, Prey. Just so you're aware, the monitor I am playing on is a 1440p 39-inch ultra wide. I'll give you a quick showing of the setup, what we've got here. So yes, this is what we will be gaming on. So let's get right to it. Welcome to Cyberpunk. Now let's get straight into it. We're just gonna go for that first scene where you kind of get out into Night City for the first time. Let's take a look at how it's looking. Awesome. Absolutely unreal. Now, I've played this game on the PlayStation 4 Pro. Let me tell you, it was god-awful. It was the most stuttery, horrific, horrendous game release I've ever played in my entire life. So right now, my FPS counter is reporting a frame rate of 70 FPS, and we are running this on high settings at present. Now, we want to remember that it is output to an ultra-wide monitor, and it is also output into 1440p. But yeah, just take a look around. I love the amount of life that this game puts into the city, the different NPCs that are knocking about. It is definitely still pending a few updates, but it is playable on the PC compared to what it was like on consoles. So let's start a little bit of commotion, see what happens. There we go. Let's get into it. So a nice smooth FPS of 70 all the way through. Right, here we are, jumping into a game of League. At present, I have this capped at 200 FPS, and I can report that my FPS counter is literally hovering just over, well, on 200, 199, it doesn't really move from there. Right now, we are getting our asses absolutely
destroyed. They have a 13-1Z that was produced by our lovely 1.5Yi and our 1.8 Akali. So yeah, it's going great. If you can see by the chat in the bottom left-hand corner, League of Legends is as lovely as a game as ever to play due to the lovely community of people who play it. If you can't tell, that is oh my lord, Jesus Christ. Yeah. But anyway, we're not here for the gameplay. We're here just to see how it is running. Still rocking that 200 FPS. No drops at all, even when we've got team fights and such going on. So yes, I'm going to finish this game. It's probably going to be an FF. So yeah, I'll check in with you on Prey. Right, here we are in the world of Prey. We are running currently at... Yes, we are running basically everything at the highest it will possibly play at. And we are pulling a lovely, buttery smooth 120 FPS there. Now, Prey is by no means a massively graphically demanding game. It also came out in like 2017, so that, of course, I would have absolutely no problem running this. But still, it's just nice to see how it deals with it. Well done. Quick scan.
Incomplete. More specimens required.
But yeah, there we have it. That's it for the gameplay. I know there wasn't too much, but there wasn't really the idea to have gameplay on this video in the first place. Thought it would just be a nice little filler at the end, I guess. Another thing, if you've never checked out Prey, it did not get the love it deserved when it first released. It is an absolutely fantastic game. A good friend of mine recommended it to me, and I've not been able to put it down since. It's just thick with content, man. There's so much to do, there's so much to see. It's just an all-round good time. So yeah, check that out.
So there we have it. That is all for this review of the Gladiator Vanguard. I would 100% recommend this rig if you're looking at getting a... I don't know if you'd class this as a mid-range gaming PC, because you can spend up to literally tens of thousands if you really wanted to. Maybe tens of thousands is a bit excessive, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, you honestly can. The new 3090 Ti's, they go for around about $5 I think I've seen them go for on eBay. It's absolutely crazy how expensive shit's getting at the moment. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I'll be dropping some more videos in the future. Not a clue what it's about. I seem to do just random things. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and we'll catch you later. Bye.